Hey, it's your favorite at this point the only Civ YouTuber. Back at it again after the itch for Civ hit me like my morphine addiction when the nurses said that, no, a stubbed toe does not constitute a medical emergency. We're playing Trajan, one of the best curb stompers in the entire game. The best way to typically play him is to rush out a lot of cities, get your monuments, and peacefully expand towards a culture or science victory. Well, we're going to be expanding alright, just not peacefully. If you do hear a sound in the background, I did not take the last chopper out of Nom, it's just my fan. And I would rather that chopper be driven by a monkey with 30 intelligence quotient points than build a scout. And not just because I hate them, but today we got a plan. We're going to build mining, we're going to use that mine to get some iron, and then we're going to use that iron to build a legion, and due to the closest civilization, an example of why we have war crimes against humanity laws. I think I said that right. I'm gonna send Amani to Singapore, schmooze a few big suits, suck a couple cocks, and then maybe, just maybe, they'll give me some of their maps to share. I didn't know we sent the throat to goat. This entire land completely nullifies my plans. I just want to go peaceful so badly. And maybe not quite peaceful. How does Civ separate continents? Like, what is it about this landmass that's different from the one on the west? Maybe the fact the one in the west doesn't have the greatest campus location I've ever seen in my life. There's my third barbarian killed with 3 turns remaining. But at the very least, we should probably have iron nearby. I actually might jump off a bridge. I am not beating the streamer luck allegations with this one. I am not beating the streamer luck allegations with this one. See, it's kind of funny. When the video started, I thought I'd make a joke about how, hey guys, I promise this time I'll get religious settlements despite the fact it's deity. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Thankfully I didn't. Half of you probably already think I'm cheating this game. I'm actually starting to feel like an alcoholic dad at this point. I don't care if mom isn't home. Somebody is getting beat. Mom in this situation would be another civilization. I thought I'd make that clear. Oh my goodness. Ew. Yeah, honestly, it might just be Jover at this point. I don't think there's any option, really, of finding another civilization I can conquer. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah, for sure. I definitely wanted to go one-on-one against Chinggis Khan. Well, they're settling on another continent, despite the fact that we're 3 tiles away from the capital. And there's the second civilization, because, you know, one warmonger to try to conquer wasn't enough. We needed at least 2, maybe 3. What the hell is this? Where'd I get that from? Y'all think you heard me making fun of scouts a couple minutes ago or something? Well, there's ironworking, which is, nice if I had any iron to work with. I just don't understand it. Why would you not move 1 tile northwest and get what? Ew! Well, there's a golden age, so at the very least, if we somehow get enough iron to declare war, we won't be curb stomped immediately. And there's autocracy, because that was loud. By dominating the entire state, we can force our conscripts to fight harder. Collected all our forces and researched masonry. All we need is 1 battering ram, and we might be good to go soon. And there's our 4th city, as we can now begin upgrading our legions to their superior force. Yeah, keep fucking laughing at me. Wait, I literally have as many troops as you do. What the fuck are you smiling about? There's Kabul, meaning when we initiate battles, we'll get double experience. Which, oh, fuck does Saladin think he's doing? Alright, I'm done waiting around. Singapore, it was nice while it lasted. I'll send her to Valletta, actually. I want to see how Macedon's doing. Brilliant strategic decision making by the AI. I mean, attacking a fortified promoted warrior across a river, it just fucking brilliant. Napoleon's got nothing on that motherfucker. And there goes Singapore. Well, it was kind of alright, I guess, but I think for us to win, we're probably gonna need a few more legions. Well, there's at least 1, and when it comes to the Great General, we're not even close. What you doing with those units there, Mongolia? Alright, boom, there's the Great General. Sun Tzu is ready for action. Alright, let's get to it. Absolutely brilliant maneuver by Mongolia. You see your city-state vassal about to be destroyed, and what do? You take control of all their units and leave the city wide open towards their destruction. Alright, where does Amani go to now? Oh, Valeto's gone. Well, I guess going to Granada might be fine. There's another monument, and I did not see that barb camp there. Well, nothing about Legion can't fix. And there goes the Vatican. Now, I can keep them. Wow, it's actually surprising. Mongolia's definitely fallen off since the last update. Now, the issue is the classical era is ending pretty soon. So I don't have much time until I enter a dark age and have to take out Mongolia. Well, I guess let's just hop to it. That is not a good sight to see. At least we can get started on the Petra in this city. And they didn't stand a chance. I'm flabbergasted their horse did more damage. What the hell is wrong with them? Yeah, I do not know how their horsemen are stronger than my legions. Okay, that's definitely not good. Well, we at least take the city of Hami, but we're probably not going to be able to keep it for very long. Karakrum's right there. I might be able to do something with these legions. Now, the issue is these guys are stuck. Will they be able to make it out alive or not? And there's my 10th city, I guess, which is a lot better than what I had previously. And there goes Saladin. Let's see here. And you survive, but barely. And how are you so strong? Yeah, chat, I think we're cooked. A +6 campus? Why didn't I do this sooner? Alright, the invasion plan, not looking too hot. But we do got man-at-arms of our own now, meaning that we should, keyword should, be able to turn the tide eventually. Yeah, that was a disgusting one. We're in a normal age, and so is Mongolia, which is really nice for us, so they won't get a loyalty bonus. Aside from Hami looking like it's about to give up. Next turn, we'll be able to get our 3rd man-at-arms, which should, keyword should, be enough to end up taking out Karakorum. I've seen enough, let's get moving. Yeah, we should be good here. Yeah, city does not stand a chance against me. And there's my 5,957th city this game. There's feudalism, meaning builders are now going to be extra strong. City is now completely surrounded and oh, that's a lot of damage, man, my god. They do have their Keshiks, though, so this isn't going to be as easy as you would think. I will pillage you, and the rest of you can wipe them out. Perfect. With Karakorum too, okay, we have 6 turns, unfortunately. This guy should be fine, right? No, it's not. You're rebelling too. You know what? I think we've done enough damage. Let's go ahead and make peace with this guy. Give me all your gold, every single bit. Will you give me a city too? No. Alright, well, good enough for me, I guess. He's completely broke. These cities probably aren't going to last very long, but considering we've bought all this time, he probably is not going to be a threat in this game any longer. It sucks they ended up spawning too far away, but I think I know what I'm going to do with these cities. Now, you might be asking, if I can't keep these cities, what the hell am I going to do with them? And there's Vietnam. Thankfully, she didn't spawn beside me, else that would have been rough. And it is about to be a feudalism builder spam in all my cities. Now, for this city right here, we're going to reduce the population to 3. That's a capital, so we can't raise it. But if we take it one more time and then allow Mongolia to have their way with it, it'll be a 1 population capital by the time we give it back. And Vietnam already doesn't like me. Okay, yeah, that's kind of expected. Here in Ami, I might lose a unit. I'm not going to lose this guy. But this city, we can definitely raise to the ground. And this city is pretty much just done for. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Let Mongolia deal with the last bit. The only issue I have is the Vatican. I don't think I'll be able to keep this city for very long. I mean, I might as well try, but I doubt it. It is every man for himself. We do not care about Karakorum no more. If I build this city big enough, I might be able to get the Vatican as a central hub. And there is the first of my incredible builders. Now let's go ahead and get a second. The only issue is if they don't take the city and it rebels back to them, that's still going to be stuck at 2 population. That is the worst possible thing that could have happened. And he's dealt with. Huh? Wait, you're telling me after all that, the Mongols decided to be a smart idea to come after me again? Oh, there's the Petra, I guess. Maybe that'll help my war effort a little bit. They actually caught me by surprise. I did not think the AI would do something as dumb as that. What's funny is they're making a mad dash for the city. They probably will. Oh my god, that's a strong knight. Wow, they actually took the city. I am flabbergasted. The Mongols are unironically making a comeback, by the way. Okay, wait a minute. Vietnam just declared a surprise war against me from what galaxy? I'm just gonna raise the city. It is not worth keeping it. Now, some of you will look at the Mongolian expedition and say it was a complete failure, dumbassery, if you will, but I like to think of it in a more positive light. For example, they'll never think I'll be able to win the game after a strategic blunder that badly. Okay, wait a minute, I did not see that coming. Straight up, the only thing saving this city right now is the fact that these idiots aren't landing before attacking. Alright, the city is not lasting another turn. Oh, I can't lie, the AI actually surprised me this time around. It's probably not gonna last, honestly, but... Oh, I also took Kabul. I don't want that city, but I'll take it, I guess. We can make peace with Genghis at least, which gives me the leeway to potentially buy a shit ton of stuff from him before he inevitably denounces me. I could not tell you how they're keeping this city, by the way. I hate Civ sometimes. These horsemen will be sacrificial lambs to the slaughter. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, we deal with the barbarian problem at the very least. I don't think they'll be attacking us anytime soon. When it comes to this problem, our best bet is to probably just get a golden age and hope Vietnam doesn't get a normal one. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll make peace. We'll take your money, and then we buy... Fuck, a boat's too expensive. A good thing, too, they just got musket, man. We would have been creamed. Okay, after selling the Ark of the Covenant or whatever artifact we had, and we secure our golden age. That is... Ooh, exploration might be good. We do have to rebuild our shattered economy. Of course she's in a second golden age. Oh my god, thank goodness. They're still losing. They're still losing a lot, so it shouldn't be enough. But back-to-back golden ages for the AI is ridiculous, by the way. And now they're positive again somehow. I don't know why. This might be smart, actually, because we can make friends with Macedon and then get a research alliance and then do the same with Saladin, but this time protect ourselves from Vietnam. Oh yeah, these guys are getting cooked now. If we chop this, it's even more population, even more cooking, and hey, we'll get a harbor, why not? Also be able to get some good bonuses from Bologna starting now. And our science is officially #1 in the entire game. Perfect. Well, not the line infantry, though. I think we should probably retreat towards more suitable ground. Oh, there's industrialization, and oh my god, look at all that coal. I do probably need to start focusing on a military now, considering I still have 2 ops despite my defensive pact between Alexander and the cooler Saladin. Trying to get Mitla on side might be nice too, considering I'm absolutely dominating the entire science field. To be honest, if they take Kabul, that's not really a big loss, honestly. It wouldn't be the first time Kabul's kicked out a massive empire. I'm trying to take back Kumai, but it doesn't look like it's working. Probably at this point, just make a beeline for communism. There aren't even any city-states I want to take at this point. The issue is, the only niter I have in my empire is this little deposit right there. Oh boy, the Mongols are looking a little scary right now. I think what I have to do is fairly obvious. Well, considering it's the Mongols we're up against, probably need to buy a shit ton of pikes. This 50% production cost towards units is going to make things a lot easier as well. Okay, I literally have 100 more combat strength than him. There's no... I mean, shit, might as well. This is smart, though. Going after my niter. Going after my niter was a really smart play by the AI. Not too much I can do at this point except try to catch the builder. Them surrounding the city and almost one-shotting it is pretty bad. But the good news is... yeah, we're not dead yet. I have so many units, I think I just have to start sacrificing them to deal with as many Mongols as I can. Probably gonna have to go for Corsairs more than anything. Yeah, I know, nothing happened. Can I buy niter from anyone? That would be a smart idea. Alexander has a lot. I think I do that. And I upgrade you, and all of a sudden we've turned this game around. Okay, this is just ridiculous, man. I was not expecting that knight to... well, at least we got Kumai. That's... we gotta take the positives where we can. Yeah, I think every city at this point needs to build as many units as they can. Here, though, this guy definitely fucked up. There we go. That is our first unit killed, I think. Beautiful. That's our second unit killed. Truth be told, we probably don't need more units, but just in case, man. This is like the 5th time they've all declared war on me. And I didn't even do anything all that bad. I don't know why we got Valletta, but well, again, it's not the worst thing in the world. I think here we try to get him at Bologna. Move that great general all the way back home, and for the first time in a long time, I don't know how they have that much intel on my movements, but you know what? That's okay. I'm not gonna crash out. I'm not gonna crash out. I'm not gonna crash out. Pretty much saved this front. I'll probably just keep building units to get something good from the peace deal. There's siege tactics, and yeah, you know what? Send the children to the factories. Why not? I think it's time. Here might be a little different, though. I think I still need a couple more units. This is so crazy, by the way. The Mongolians have declared war on us so many times that the grievances penalty we got from burning their capital and second biggest city to the ground, it's just crazy, man. They fumbled so bad. We do also get Bologna, but for some reason we were not able to secure their vision. It's fine, I guess. We're gonna get more great people at least, and now he wants to make peace. Hell no, we're gonna make this fucker suffer. At least we can continue our beeline towards winning a science victory. Honestly, with the incoming Dark Age, we should probably look to make peace with him. Well, at least we have the strongest army in the entire world, so no one should think to try to attack us anytime soon. And there is the Dark Age. The good news is everyone else is in a Dark Age too. From the coin, it should be more than enough with our 11 trade routes. +8 industrial zone, by the way. That is disgusting. I don't know why, but these barb camps, I wanted them to take Kabul. They do not want to take Kabul. I've just been sitting here attacking them the entire time. There's no way Colosseum is still available. Oh my god, they gotta do something to fix this. It would definitely be a better use of resources than whatever the hell they got going on in Civ 7 right now. Alright, that light infantry actually kind of scares me. I'm gonna need to find 700 gold somehow. Indoctrination's really nice, giving us another policy card that we can use for whatever it is we need. I don't really need much right now, but isolationism might not be bad. We're not working on building settlers anyways. Alright, entertainment complex here probably. Get the Colosseum right underneath it, and that should give us the amenities we need to close out this game. Speaking of amenities, we'll get the toys luxury resource, and we'll start building the Colosseum. There's no shot the Colosseum was stolen with 1 turn remaining this late into the game. Oh, I love the AI. It says their conversion's imminent, but I don't want to take that risk, so we'll force convert them. And another militaristic city-state. Absolutely useless, you'll love to see it. And there is the Ruhr Valley. The production in our capital should be unmatched at this point. Albert Einstein's the best scientist in the game. 3 technology eureka and 4 science for every research lab. There's rocketry, so we can now start on our space designs. It might take a while still, since I'm building a lot. There's the spaceport in our capital. And in our Petra City. Also Ostia too, sure, why not? I did not think there was a final leader we had to meet. That's actually crazy. He seems to be doing better than the others, but not good enough to keep up with our near 600 science per turn. Now here's the thing, we have 8 era score and 5 turns remaining. Nothing else seems to be close right now, but I mean, it could work, I guess. And another somewhat gentle eruption is what the game said. Putting my city beside a volcano was a terrible idea. You know what, Taj Mahal, screw it, let's try to get this golden age. Actually, if we upgrade you using infantry with oil, we'll get some era score, meaning we only need 7 left. And there's satellites, and we only need 5 era score now. Kilwa would be nice if we had any science city-states. Taj Mahal right there means I am 1 away from getting a golden age. The closest gray person I can get is 4,000 gold, which isn't even going to be close. Maybe if I buy an ironclad? Well, let's see if this works. And it did, perfect, we get the golden age. Heroic age, actually, I did not think we were in a dark age, I forgot about that. Heartbeat of Steam, reform the coinage, and I guess 2 arms is the last one we need. We'll go campus research grants in this city, and Mitla, not the best suzerain ability for what we want. Actually, We might go for Kilwa. We'll be able to get some of that aluminum for the spaceports later on in the game. And at this point, I pretty much have most cities on industrial zone logistics or campus research grants for the great people, or if they're not building spaceports, of course. Nice, our capital's done, and with 87.5 production, we got another trader there for the capital. And then here we can get started on the Earth satellite. By focusing production, we get it up to 99.5. Oh my god, I did not want that to happen. Well, at least we can get a helicopter and just completely demolish the AI with that. We do probably need a ranged unit though. Hey, would you look at that, a field cannon. Now our cities start doing a bit better damage. Pretty much dealt with this invasion, I guess. There really isn't much else to worry about. This, yeah, that's not gonna be bad. Honestly, when I saw the infantry and armies, I thought it'd be a lot worse than it ended up being. It's good for us, I suppose. We're gonna send everything to Rome and begin speeding our research production. But yeah, at this point, pretty much just wrecked her military. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I have to deal with him fast. You know what? Fuck it. Let's bring Sun Tzu over here and get a mechanized infantry. Yeah, good enough. We can take him out next turn. Never mind. He escaped into Mongol territory, and I am not allowed to follow him. There's the first Earth satellite we need, which is good for us, as we can now get started on the moon landing. Actually, let me bait this guy in with a pikeman. I think I can do that. Oh, I'm also at war with Preslav. Some things never change. Vietnam's actually really close to a culture victory. I think we're cooked if we don't end up winning sometime soon. Oh, this is big. 20% production towards space projects is huge. Alright, perfect. Smart materials into that last technology. We are almost there. Perfect. We can finally delete that infantryman. Do probably need to make peace with Vietnam. Okay, I'm not doing it for that much. And there's the moon landing, as well as communism, so we'll launch the Mars colony. And then with communism, production's going to increase drastically, as well as collectivization for my trade routes to the capital. And so if I do all this, and after all my trade routes are done, we're at 145 production in the capital. Not being able to get any of those great people is killing me right now. I am just struggling to hard build these spaceship parts. If only I had a production city-state I didn't eliminate in the early game to increase my productive capabilities. Vietnam's getting really close to a culture victory. I think I'm the only, no, it's Wilfred, he's the only one who's keeping her in check. Oh, it's gonna be a tight one. I gotta bite the bullet and faith by this, even though it's not gonna help us. Yeah, this is the one I need, but Canada's right there. And that's every technology I'll need to win this game. Let's go future tech just in case I lose. At the very least, I'll have one of the highest scores in the game. There we go. We can finally make peace with Vietnam. I will give you money. I need your luxuries desperately. Foreign culture victory imminent. We're about to launch the exoplanet. We're 9 turns. I have 9 turns to win this game. Let me lock in real quick. Oh, this is huge for us right now. Pretty much letting me send the first one into space already. Double production towards all spaceship projects. That should help us tremendously in this race. 6 turns right here. She is close, as am I right now. And that puts it at 3 per turn, and I'm building them every 2 turns in the capital. 3 light years, and ooh, it stopped there. That's good for me. We're about to get 4 right there. That's perfect. It doesn't matter, just next turn out. We're traveling at 4 light years per turn. I want to say it should be good enough, but all she needs is a couple rock bands to get right back into this game. I don't know, it might not be close enough. 16 turns. I think we definitely win in like 5 at least. Yeah, and that's 2 at once. I think we pretty much guaranteed it. At least I'm hoping so. We are traveling at 7 light years per turn. And culturally, she's struggling now. Canada's too strong culturally, thankfully, so that should be it. I'm just going to shift enter to victory. And, yeah, that was a difficult game. I was not expecting the AI to be that strong. I think so much of what put us behind is the fact that we built a large military, and we were only able to get a net +1 city because we did end up losing the Vatican. Like, if I was able to take out all of Mongolia, if I was like a little bit earlier, then at that point I feel like this game would have been a lot easier. But a win is still a win. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, or if you didn't like the content, what the fuck are you here for? Like, I'm fairly certain this video is going to be at least 30 minutes.